welcome everyone. This is Michi Hoya. This is the Simpir. We are live for some testing for the upcoming 24 hours of Le Mans. And we're about to join into the session to join into rFactor 2 on the official GTR 24-hour server. So currently firing up rFactor 2. Yes, everything's black right now. That will change in a couple of seconds, hopefully. And then we enjoy some racing, some testing, some fiddling with the car, some setup work for me to do. But as I said, first we need to get into this server. I tried it 5 minutes ago and encountered some technical difficulties, of which I do hope that they are gone by the time we are trying this right now. So rFactor 2 attempting to reconnect. MB Gold 46, hello there, thank you for joining. So we're joining in the Burst Edge Esport car in the number 5 LMP2 car here. Ryan Billy, good evening to you. I'm doing very well right now. I'm kinda hyped, I'm kinda delighted. Looking forward to get on with some practice potentially. That said, am a little bit dependent on whether this simulation now decides to keep me on the server and actually work. Good evening there, Mantas. See you on track. Yeah, looking forward to that as well. So, question is rFactor 2 ready for us or not? I hope it is. Yep, Jesper, first time trying the hack setup. Now I need to get on some hacks driving, and then can we do some hacks winning? Right, so let's see what the server says this time. 30 hours testing. This doesn't look good. Tony Johnson, good evening. Oh, please load all the cars and keep me in the server. Last time, for some reason, it jumped back into the main menu. I hope this doesn't happen right now, right there. And Beagled, I had a very nice day, had a very good day. It was quite eventful, was quite stressful, have to admit, but overall I'm doing fine. Overall I'm doing well. Right, I think rFactor 2 has... oh. F. Big F. I think... yeah, I will have to deal with the slightest of... yeah. With the slightest of input lag, I am afraid. Anyway, adjusting the seat, then getting ready for some running. I think I'm still on the very high graphic settings from recording the highlights video. Anyway, as I said, hack setup. Need to load the hacks. Bear with me real quick. So hack setup in our server, our Discord. Grab the team talk. And then there is a hack server setup. Bear with me. I'm done in a second. User data, player settings, Le Mans 2020, and we're good to go. Perfect. So MB Gold, I hope you had a great day as well. Thank you very much indeed for asking. Hope everything looks good on this end. So we're in the car now. That looks good. Now I just need to check some... yeah, okay, I think I can run with those LEDs. Right, let's hit the track, boys. No, we don't hit the track, because otherwise we run into trouble. Uh-oh. Close that. Right, perfect. Now here we go. So it still says sinking server reroute, so I think we're still not yet with a perfect grip out there. Anyway, we're hitting the track. We're gonna do some running. Exactly, Calisonic Sim Racing game time. So let's focus a little bit. Yet though, we do enjoy loads of straights out here. So therefore also enjoying some brain failure, I believe. Yes, I'm still on an iRacing. Ah, for God's sake, come on. Okay, bear with me. I've given the webinar on iRacing just an hour ago, so the SimUcube's still set to iRacing profile, but that's been changed now, so hopefully there we go. Yeah, that feels more like my force feedback for rFactor 2. Anyway, we need to do lots of testing, lots of fiddling, and getting ready with a setup. Races already this weekend, and I have not done any running whatsoever yet. Anyway, thanks to the fact that Le Mans is featuring loads of straights, we can have a nice talk with the chat, we can have a nice discussion if necessary. It is a special place to be back with. I am not entirely sure. Oh, ne, oder? That makes no sense. Well, I hope that was just a small hiccup. Yeah, I think I should have low drag, but for some reason the low gearbox, the low speed gearbox has been selected. So I hope that is fixed now. So as I wanted to say, this Le Mans track obviously is a special place. Virtual Le Mans 24 this year. Experience of a lifetime. And also quite good running. That means we obviously have setup data available. No, it seems like I have not used the right car. Because I also think that beside low drag there should be a special gearbox. So let me quickly change some settings here and check aero package. Standard all dive flames. Uh-oh, issues. I would have expected that they kinda enforce the Le Mans configuration. Anyway, issue hopefully fixed now, and we kinda can get into some running. So that's what you need to do prior to a race, like check everything's working. Now you can use a setup for fast, soon drivers instead of slow real drivers. I see what you mean there, Democracy. But you know what? At the end of the day, I think the setup we had in the end has suited most sim racing drivers, regardless. So I think there's not going to be that much of a difference. Anyway, I'm sorry about the inconvenience here. At the beginning of the stream, lots of issues. So loading back into the server. Right. So as soon as we have loaded into the server, I'm gonna get the setup again. I think that also the low drag setup may come with a different gearbox, potentially. Yeah, there is now a Le Mans gearbox. Right. So, second try. So I appreciate you guys' time and thank you very much for joining us tonight. I hope we will have a little bit of good testing and also a little bit of good chatting all together. As I already mentioned, we do have the time, we do have the straights. Oh yeah, that is the second gear I thought it would be. Bogging down. So first of all, you really need to get back into the rhythm, back into the groove. As I said, we have a lot of experience from this year's virtual Le Mans 24. But at the end of the day, of course, you need to get back into the rhythm. Yeah, that is the top speed I was kind of looking for. On a side note though, it is going to be a little bit different because in virtual Le Mans we were allowed to use ABS, which we're obviously not allowed to use now. Monta's week is has been good, has been busy though, so looking to hopefully have a nice weekend all together as we take it a little bit easy in the beginning here of the testing session. Who are the teammates? Tony Johnson, it is Alex Siebel, Dennis Jordan, Jerne Simoncic, and a kind of pensioner called Jesper Pedersen. That's nice, ain't taking it easy on the beginning of the testing, and then did nearly. So is the stream running good? 60 FPS? Uh-oh. Nice, not into the barrier, but there is a car coming. Mantas, you know, we're not unbeatable. And at the end of the day, there is tons of people that have good lineups. I think David refused to drive Claudio because there may be some issues arising for him calendar-wise on the upcoming weekend. So he decided to step out of it if enough drivers are there. Hence why the number 4 car has been cancelled. It wasn't secure that we are going to be 6 drivers and all the 6 drivers have the amount of time required, if I understood that correctly. Uh-oh, issues. Wow. Sitting in the slipstream of a Senna is biblical. Yeah, 24-hour race is always fun. Filippo Caneo, good evening, and thank you for joining. How you doing, buddy? Hey there, David. How are you? Yeah, Mantis, you can go and join us next lap. Not sure what Andonovsky was doing there again. I was of the impression that I passed him beforehand. Into Indianapolis we go. One of the facts about the LMP2 car is that when it has cold brakes, it doesn't brake at all. And going over the long straights, that is an interesting topic about brake temperatures. Going to be especially interesting in the night when the temperatures are dropping and therefore the cooling is enhanced. Waiting for the 24 hours. Yeah, you guys will be able to enjoy a full live stream of our car here on this channel, as we are allowed to stream in the name of the Global Sim Racing Hub.gg. So that's gonna be spectacular for you guys. And I'm sure you guys will be delighted to watch that. I'm gonna try to divide it into some parts, just not necessarily sure how I'm going to really do that yet, since it's always difficult to plan. But you guys can be assured that the full 24-hour coverage with slight breaks when we have to change names of the simulation will be broadcasted on this channel. So I'm pretty sure you guys will look forward to that. So will I. The coffee break's gonna be done in between the breaks when I'm not driving. I'm really concerned that I'm on some kind of driving aid, but I'm not. Because car feels really easy on the brakes. Well, and before I spin. Not really able yet to extract the speed of the car, I believe. Well, Montes, maybe you can put it into good use now. Yeah, I mean a free Hoya lesson is worth something, isn't it? Better don't say this ever again. So there's still some time left in the freaking chicanes. Have I already mentioned how much
The lap was
I feel reminded of the virtual Le Mans?
3.
Yeah, I think the most important part about this race is going to be how can we dodge and work around the traffic. I think it's needless to say that. Ah, no. That's a lesson learned for the race. Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting in the dirty air at this point. So guys, how was your week so far? I hope things are good. The Senna GTR is not very nice to drive though. What the heck? Calsonic, so if you ever drove it, you will see and understand what I mean by this. Anyway, there goes out a big massive thank you for the follow-up on the Twitch channel to Juan Puma01. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support, buddy. Was that Craig Baxter, the guy that was weaving there in the Senna? I don't know. I haven't seen anything on the real-time data. That is on my dashboard here. Its braking performance is just happening. It's like super bad for a hypercar. The rest is kind of fine. Uh-oh. Someone's dead there. Gemarklessy, how do we split up the testing, or as a team, how we get on with testing? Basically, I mean, we all do have old setups to grab from, so we don't start from scratch, and basically everyone is doing some basic driving and trying to get fiddling with a car, trying to get fiddling with a track, trying to adjust to the setup, and then one or everyone kind of commits to a specific setup, and then when the setup is chosen, we're gonna start doing the long runs. We then do start on the analysis for the fuel, for what mix to run, for what strategy is going to be, and then we also test the tires in different conditions. How do they operate? How do they behave over a long run? And that can be split up, because at the end of the day the guys are very equal. One guy is maybe a little bit harsher to the tires, the other one isn't, but at the end of the day, if you find out that the tires can be server issues or what, can be double or triple stinted, then this usually applies for everyone. Lots of people just disconnected right there. That's an off tracker. Oh, it's not. There was a very weird server behavior there. Yeah, Mantas, you were one of the guys who were somehow kicked by the server. I don't really understand what happened there, to be fair. There were a series of guys just being kicked. Mantas, you will be surprised, but those are my first laps since June in the car on the track. And since I'm going to be out of town tomorrow, I can pretty much assure you that there will be no further running before qualifying from me. Maybe a little bit on some Saturday morning, not sure if streamed yet or not, but yeah, whatever my time frame allows for.
That lap was a 3:28.41.
Hey there, 1014 Jacob. In that corner. What corner especially you referring at? Hey there, Paulus. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Any tips for this track with the LMP2? Take it easy on the brakes. But other than that, just let the car... Yeah, don't overdrive the car. The less hard you push, the faster you're gonna get with it. Also to be seen on the exit of this corner. In virage forward. Yeah, that was even not perfect yet, but I think you can even brush the curbs more. What's the fastest LMP2 on the server? Lama look. I guess it's Brocky's. 733,000 ahead of us. If I bring that gap home, well, it's me being the fastest LMP on the server. But I need to get that car home. Did. Yeah, I know it. I knew it was happening. I gotta admit, I'm driving a different setup than what I had in Le Mans with the IDEX Sports guys. So that car definitely behaves more different over the curbs. So let me see if I can find the old setup there. Let's see how this feels. So to the guy that had the question about, so I think G-Mark, that was about how we getting on with testing. You know, the guys have given out a set of tests to this. Now I'm taking out my set and testing this and see how it feels. So if you guys got further questions, of course, I'm happy to answer them if I can. So also I am I have already uploaded the highlights video of the race Indy Pro Championship round 4 at Virginia, and for those that been part of the Patreon program, you guys will be able to enjoy this video as an early access coming up right after this stream. Gonna share the link in the Patreon Discord. And yeah, if you guys interested in supporting me, please check out the links in the description of the video. So either you can have a direct donation or becoming a subscriber of the channel, or even a member of the channel. That is all greatly appreciated. And if you guys want to have a little bit more deeper look and insight into what's going on, you may want to check out the Patreon page, www.patreon.com/MichiHoya. There's also a premium way to support this channel, to support me and the community, as we want to get into community racing at some point. But of course, want to get up to specific sites first to make this relevant. And it's so interesting, honestly. I'm now back on the setup that I were for the virtual Le Mans, and I immediately have that feeling back that I had back then in the car. It's totally different setup philosophy compared to what the guys have given me from their end. And we will see us gaining lots of time somewhere and losing it elsewhere. You'll see. Julius Decimus, the qualifying will be Friday. Potentially we're gonna stream it. See, look at the delta. Look at the delta at the top. I'm not even running maxed engine power, but I'm gaining over the other setup. So we have a little bit straight line advantage there. But of course, somewhere we will have a bottleneck. Not in Mulsanne 1 though. We'll see. The setup must have some flaws somewhere. Either way, setup needs to be played back to the team. They need to have a run with it. It's just so much more smooth through Mulsanne 2. So we're gonna hit that GT3 car, hopefully on the next sprint. Oh, I think I did that wrong from the beginning. How often did I crash there now? 4 times? Need to fix this. Need to fix this. So this is the reason why we're doing it now, because it cannot happen, and I'm sorry, I'm just starting to utterly receive too much heat here. So we're just gonna open the window real quick for some fresh air. There we go. Now everyone is about or is struggling with it. What the fuck? I just think that I'm taking it into a wrong approach. If I remember correctly, when the entry curve is starting, you should about be able to lift and then slightly kiss the curb on the inside for car stability. I mean, remember back then we did have ABS, which was allowing lots of flexibility and lots of mistakes. We don't have this now. Silent chill, 326s will be possible. Even 325s can be a race pace time. I did low 26s in Le Mans, so I'm not sure if they changed something on the gearbox or something on the physics, but I think the car should still be roughly about the same. Although maybe the Le Mans times would have been faster due to the fact of ABS, maybe. But then this should not do a mega difference. There you go, that is the way into Indy. Silent chill you can, I'm pretty sure. Just keep working on it. As I need to keep working on my consistency. Is there a chance for rain in the race? I haven't checked that yet. But if someone of you is greedy on it, check the weather forecast for Saturday, Sunday. Effectively here in Germany, around 400 kilometers east, we're expecting rain all day, all weekend. So there's a potential threat. I'm sure at some point it's going to rain a little bit. I mean, it's October, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. Right, let's see what the car is able to do then. And also what we are able to do. Hey there, Paul Holt. Thank you for joining. It's going to rain. Well, interesting race it is then, right? I mean, rain can make things a little bit more interesting. Really depends on how hard it rains, whether you need a heavy wets. I mean, the most awkward thing is when it stops raining and the line is about to dry up. I think that is one of the most awkward things then. So once again, guys, if you haven't done already, and if you do appreciate the racing stuff we do, please have a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow up on Twitch. Make this community grow, and make sure that you note down for Saturday, roughly around 12:30, 1300 CET. We're going to be live with this 24-hour race for the full coverage, full onboard here from the number 5 Burst Edge Esport car. So I told you the setup's gonna have an issue somewhere, and now you see where it is. That is in the Porsche curves. I think there we're lacking a little bit of downforce, a little bit of grip mechanical wise. We're just losing 2 turns though. Let's see into the Fort chicanes. How's the performance gonna be? I think it eats the curbs nicely. Eventually we got a 10th back.
That was a 3:27.81.
Paul, this is not really the conditions I'm looking forward to. But oh well, what you gonna do? There is a saying in esports that says it's same for everyone. Uh-oh. Brave dive for that Ferrari. Still, it harmed us a little bit on the lap time, and I think that BMW is going to harm us into the next braking zone as well. Push, 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 push. Eventually it doesn't. Gives us a little bit of slipstream. Past we go. Oh, Nick Ford, it's not just Jimmy's favorite words. It like became a meme in the race competitions. That's for sure. Try to favor a little bit more, even the exit speed. Look how nice the car can go into Indy. (27.8). There's still time to gain. Not sure about the grip circumstances currently here on the server. Eventually there was 30 air being given out from the Senna we followed last time around through the Porsches. Car's definitely quicker, 3.5 tenths. It's going to be at 27.5 roughly. Even the 0.4.
That was
even
a
3:27.33. So by that we're doing fastest LMP2 times at the minute. Looking gooder. Back into the old groove. Julius, I'm not sure yet. We're 5 drivers. We're gonna somehow, you know, split it up between us. Probably even doing more racing in the night. That needs to be tested or determined still. Silverstone race was bad in the end. Like, we had an incident after an hour and never really recovered from that, sadly. Big drama there in the meanwhile, but what you gonna do? When drama hits you, there's nothing you can do sometimes. Uh-oh. Too quick. Ah, for God's sake. Yeah, thrown away a potential good time there. Actually, I'm wrong. Ernest Lapins is lap and a second quicker, I think also in an LMP2. I guess by the time difference. So you guys looking forward to the weekend? I hope you do. We got a shitload of racing action coming up on this channel. I think that's for sure. So now there should also be a point of time where the tires are starting to drop off a little bit. It's got to be interesting about the track limits as well.
That lap was a 3.
How many track limits are allowed? How many, or as soon? When will you be penalized? How hard will you be penalized? It's all stuff that needs to be taken into consideration in Le Mans, because it's easy to hit them track limits there. As I have hit another one. Uh-oh. So, back-to-back test time. This means getting the other setup on the car again and do some running again. But before that, I'm gonna take a quick break and be right back. Because, you know, some stuff. Right, and then I think we're already coming up towards the final laps of tonight. At least it is very late, you know, and I need to do some sleep. Yeah, Lapines is also in an LMP2, but probably hot lapping. Anyway, coming up, doing the back-to-back test with the other setup now. So just to find out where is the difference, or maybe if it is even quicker. Oops. Uh-oh. So if you guys want to do me a huge favor, then please, 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 please subscribe to the channel on YouTube, make it grow, and join us on the 24 hour of Le Mans this Saturday. I'm gonna schedule a stream, and I'm also gonna schedule my stints and let you guys know as soon as I do know. Then also Monday, round 2 of the GT Pro series on rFactor 2 at Portland in the Corvette GT3. That is all stuff planned. I can't freaking see where the track goes in this turn. DV Acorn, looking forward to see you on the race there, buddy. Remember to brake. The first impression I do have that this car is way better in the corners, but needs to be tested and needs to be spoken about in lap time. Ah! Oh, fuck. Rear left. Suspension damage. It feels better in some corners, and then in other corners it feels worse. Both actually, DV Acorn. I do have engineers that are helping, but I also do own setup work in order to have the setups suited by my personal wishes, personal preferences. Of course, I rely on a good base that has been either given out by a teammate or by the engineer up front. But then at the end of the day, setup from me is usually pretty individual, as it's not going to be identical with other cars, you know, or other drivers. Lol, Mantis 2000s off the pace, of my pace I want to say, not off the pace. Yeah, I got some reserves though, and you surely got to, but you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't really count on initial pace or raw pace you can do with a car. It's what you can do in the endurance run. It's like the top 20 average and stuff, or the top yeah, your top lap times basically. That's really what it is about in the clean air, to run consistent, to not have, you know, if you can run a 24.9 or a 25 something, well done, but you need to do it like 10 laps in a row if sitting in clean air. If not, then well, what does this one lap time get you? Oh, seriously? Ich möchte doch einfach nur testen, Mann. Müsst ihr mir unbedingt auf die Eier gehen? How much space you really need there? Ätzend. Yeah, sorry guys. I mean, you know, I just want to do some testing and stuff. Oh, der nächste, der mir auf die Eier geht. Oh, I forgot something. Yeah, Mantas, but I hope there is something done about the race then. Yeah, sorry for that outburst, guys. I'm just, you know, I'm trying to find out, doing back-to-back tests, and then first I do my own mistake, and then I get kind of shot off there. I want to be done in 10 to 15 minutes though, so you guys can go to bed, I can go to bed, and come back with fresh air on Friday. So again, the new highlight video of the Indy of the Race Indy Pro Championship by FSR is uploaded on the channel and will be given out to the Patreon members and the Patreon guys who supported me big time as an early access. So a Patreon perk being fulfilled there for another time. If you're interested in receiving that goodie as well, make sure you check out www.patreon.com and check out the perks to support, and you'll also receive early access to the videos I just mentioned. One does I actually don't want to know further. I just want to see what is possible with the setup I do have currently, whether it is actually going to be quicker. But I haven't been able to really put in a free lap. So it's about time. So if I can pass that GTE, should be able to have clean air. Right, so let's see what the car can do. Yeah, there is enhanced performance in the cornering, it seems. There's something for the team to test still. So you see, this is the thing what I just said about now we need to agree on something for everyone. The car performance on the brakes is genuinely better, I assume. The one that was posted right now, like not right now but yesterday, but I'm going to post my setup as well. Yeah, I think we can go up to 0.4, 0.5 of a second of improvement, depending on the performance in the Porsches. Into Indy, the car should be better. Slight mistake here on the exit. Wasting a 10th. Yeah, I agree, Jesper. Not sure if it's the bike caller's one. I'd even say that the IDEX sports car setup is better in the Porsches. Now let's see what the Ford chicanes do. Not sure if I just nailed them or not, but
That lap was a 3:27.
let's see if I can repeat. I'm not 100% convinced that this set is ultimately better. Although you gotta say, of course, that the potential here speaks for itself. Yeah, that's an off track, will not count, but I'm just gonna finish a lap. Yeah, I see what you mean, it is safe. I will still give you guys the other set and then you can have a look at it and decide. Oh, sweet chicane. Yep, I will just feed with the setup and you guys then go and have a check. I think, needless to say, that I'm kind of fine with both. See you there, Mantus. Appreciate your time, buddy. Overshot Mulsanne corner so badly. So let's see what we've just lost here on the exit of Arnage. Well, we didn't hit that necessarily better this time. Hey. Fatigue is crawling in. Shall we nail the Ford chicanes maybe? Can we do that? Well, it was no off track, but of course we overdid it. Anyway, I am done for today, guys. It was a good test. It was interesting to see where we at. I'm gonna send back my part of the setup to the guys, and then the guys will do some testing, and maybe there is a potential combination of 2 setups coming up that will maybe do the job. Anyway, I am pretty happy with the testing. Of course, we had our few crashes at Indy, but at the end of the day, we've done some decent mileage, we've done some good testing. I thank you very much, guys, for being around, for joining us for tonight's test. If you do appreciate the stuff we do, please give us a like on the video, share and subscribe to the channel, and make this community grow. That would be really, really awesome to see. And other than that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this one. As I said, the highlights video is up on the channel. It's going to be given out to the Patreon guys right now, and they're going to be given out to the public tomorrow. Other than that, I'm still working on the GPVWC highlights video. I don't think I can finish that up tonight. We'll potentially do that on the weekend, despite this race is just 2 weeks ago, but I think it was worth a little short summary because we've put a specific question on it. Anyway, guys, a big massive thank you for sharing the time. Hope you have a good rest of the week, and then we see each other most likely on Friday again, when we're going to stream the qualifying of the guys. Guys, thank you so much for being here. This is Michi Hoya, and I'll see you guys on the track.